Hi, good afternoon, everyone. This is Lloyd speaking, and we'll go into currency index for today. Let me share my screen. Yeah. Actually, nothing dramatic has changed from what I've analyzed from 1 month ago. Yeah. So the USD is still going strong, and all the other currencies still going weak. Yeah. Um, so in lieu of that, let's have a look at the DXY. Yeah. So for the USD, I'm not so concerned that I mean a lot of people might be holding the view that the USD might be uh, in time for a correction of sorts. But until that happens, I'll still continue to be a dollar bull. Yeah, it's not as if the USD has not been in this region in the past. It did. So fundamentally, I'm just going to dabble a bit. Is that the world is still not very stable. So dollar is going to be continuing demand. Yeah, so as long I'm gonna wait till Monday, Tuesday, and see if actually the dollar index breaks this level. Yeah, so one touch, two touch might be a triple top if it's going for a reversal. Otherwise, once it breaks this level, it is still gonna continue to 110. Yeah, that's my view that it should continue strengthening. As for the rest of the currencies, you can see that for the Aussie index now, this is really interesting. For the Aussie index, price is very near the 70 level. Yeah, you can see that in the past, this has proved to be a very strong horizontal level. Yeah, if it breaks this, then like all the other currency else, once it breaks a strong level, it's just going to cascade down. Nothing is stopping it. Yeah, so pay a lot of attention to the Aussie. Yeah, it might continue its current downtrend. Yeah, but if it's break this, we can all join the bandwagon for another round of really good healthy profits. Swiss index mentioned the last time it's just going to cascade. It did. It's still got a bit of a healthy space all the way to 100. Yeah, so we can actually continue to short Swiss. Poindex, same story as the Swiss. Yeah, it's going to near 120. I don't see any significant horizontal level. Against retracement of sorts or whichever, but in the short to mid term, I'll still expect to be weakening. Now the Euro index, this is interesting. Yeah, it's quite near to this horizontal level. Yeah, so it is not a significant one, just that price in the past it did bounce off this level. Yeah, so in this region. So just keep a lookout. I might just hold a bit back for the Euro index, but to shorting Euro, probably reduce my risk. But other than that, I don't I don't really hold any views that it might change its direction. Yeah, especially given you can see last week, the week before it was a bearish candle. It really sold last week. Inside bar that forms also a test bar. Yeah. Anytime this happens, it does signifies to me that the continuation will be strong. Yeah. In this case, continuation to the downside. Canadian index. This is any Canadian pair in the upcoming week. I'll be really keen to look at it. You can see that price has been in a range. I mean, huge range. Yeah. From July till last year, July till now. Yeah. So last week candle did signify that this does give a very strong indication that it might actually break this level, which is at 77. Once it does, I think it will. Especially you can see that this is a rather strong horizontal level. Once it breaks, I don't think anything will be stopping it all the way down to 70. Yeah, but of course, I'm aware that the Canadian dollar is actually strongly correlated with oil, so there might be some fundamentals in play here. Now, I don't want to speculate that, but just from a pure technical side, once it breaks this level, I'll be a very keen Canadian dollar bear. Kiwi index, again, nothing in its way stopping it from traveling all the way to 60. And yen, as everybody has known, it is the weakest of the lot. Now, something worth interesting is that since again 2008, the yen has not reached this region at all. Yeah, so that in reality that means there's I cannot draw any healthy horizontal level that supports it. Yeah, so while I will still be a yen bear, but a cautious yen. Yeah, because technical is technically the currency index for yen is in an unknown region at this moment. So have fun with it. So as such, my view for the following month is that let's have a look at dollar cat. Yeah. So against strong dollar, potentially really weak Canadian index. I'm just waiting for this to actually break this potential triple top. Once it does, break and retest or higher low, and I'll be happily jumping in. Yeah, again, we will be in an uncharted region, but don't fear this kind of uncharted region because it does represent tremendous profits if it really just go off. Dollar yen, again, another uncharted region, but really, as the saying goes, the longer the stronger, and this is a very long uptrend since early this year. Yeah, so while the trend is still healthy and strong, why not just jump in and have fun? So again, my view is that once price actually breaks this previous high, break and retest, I'll be happy to jump in. Kiwi Dollar, Kiwi is actually one of the weakest in the basket. In terms of currency, one of the weakest in the basket. Last week, seen some consolidation. Yeah, so I'm just waiting patiently for another strong move downside. I doubt it will actually break and retest because the break and retest from the past isn't really readily available. Yeah, I'm just waiting for some sort of lower high and I'm happy to jump in. Now, the speculative pair on my part will be Aussie Cat. Yeah, so if you recall, Aussie is for the Australian index is at a really potential low, and the Canadian index is at a potential breakout phase. Yeah, so coupled with that, that's why hence my view is that I'm waiting for the Aussie Cat to actually go either way. Yeah, I favor the upside because I'm really waiting for the Canadian index to break down and for the Aussie index to actually have a bounce off a significant horizontal level. Yeah, so that's why my favor is to the upside. But if it does break down, I'll still be happy to go short. Right, so these are the 4 pairs that I'll be keeping a lookout for the setup for the next 2 weeks or so. Right, hope you'll be able to continue banking in some good profits along the way. Have a good day ahead. Goodbye.